What's good, YouTube? This your man Spill Dog. Hey boy, this shit this weekend just keep getting better and better. Now they saying Devin Haney and Brian Norman Jr. have agreed to fight in November. Ooh, now that's gonna be another good one right there. Gotta give Bill Haney and Devin respect for taking the fight. Gotta give Brian Norman respect for taking a fight. From a young, hungry, slick boxer. Man, that's gonna be a good one. I like Brian Norman in that fight, but if Devin Haney got his mind right, he a handful. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. If it wasn't for the fact of him getting the beat down like he did from Ryan Garcia, I ain't gonna say I would have him in this Brian Norman Jr. fight, but I would be a lot more concerned with how the outcome may play out. Now, if this the fight that is gonna be for sure, he better get ready right now and find the fastest, best boxing moving motherfucker he can find, Brian Norman Jr. to spar with, because it's gonna be a track meet in there. It ain't no way. If Devin ran like that against Ramirez, I ain't trying to diss, but I'm just saying he definitely ain't gonna be wanting to stand there and trade with Norman. Brian Norman gonna have to press all night in that fight, or get out there and get a good lead and make him have to come to him. Because once again, Brian Norman Jr. is the champion. But like Devin got the bigger name. So like I said, man, this is a great fight, and I like this direction a lot better for Brian Norman Jr. than going to the Boots direction. This makes more sense to me. I said before they even talked about this, I thought the right fight for him next would have either been Tiafimo, Devin Haney, Riley, one of them guys that's coming up from 140. Because you got to think, he wasn't, the way how he got in title contention was kind of, Brian Norman Jr. was kind of him fighting his way into it. I think they, similar to Danny Garcia, brought him in a fight thinking he would lose, and he went in there and knocked the dude out. And it's been going on and on ever since. And from what I saw with the little guy in Japan, now that guy out there ain't nothing close to Devin Haney though, but that power looked 100% legit to me with Brian Norman Jr. I like his attitude. I like his composure. I like his father, being the type of father he is, hands on, and the fact that his dad was a professional boxer himself. He got somebody that know exactly what he doing and what he talking about. So it's a lot easier for the fighter when he can just deal with his father instead of having to hear his trainer. Then Pop's trying to give his little 2 cents in. In between what the trainer's saying, he getting it all from one direction, and that makes it a lot easier like too many voices. I just don't think it's good in a fighter here, especially when they get in certain type fights where it may be time to dig deep. You need that person that you can trust, that you can count on, who got your best interest, and that ain't gonna be sitting over there lying to you when you're in the corner. Like, Dad ain't gonna tell you winning and you losing. Sometime a trainer, I done seen trainers flat out lie to their fighters. They get their ass whooped and tell them, you doing fine, you doing fine. Dad ain't gonna do that. Dad gonna tell you when it's time to mash the gas. Bill and Brian Norman Jr. and them the perfect two fathers to get to hype it up. Both of them talking gang and shit. So this gonna be that's a great fight. That's my birthday month too. Man, that's a great fight. Well, I'm looking forward to that one. Once again, I'm riding with Brian Norman Jr. all day and that. But Devin Haney is one of the most dangerous type of guys that you can make a fight with, because he is a master boxer with speed, reach, and don't mind moving. And he gonna be in shape. He stay in dog shape. He ain't the type to be gassing out, so he gonna be ready to go all 12. You got to be able to get in there and score some points and get some rounds early and take him out of his game plan. That would be the way I would approach it if I'm the Normans. get out there in the first round and go see him early, and put some pressure on him, maybe take them early rounds, because if you let Devin get 3, 4 rounds up, with jabbing and moving, it can get rough down the stretch trying to get them rounds back. So yeah, man, that's a great fight, man. We got this thing going right on. So yeah, that's Riyadh season. So yeah, that's what's good. I think Brian Norman done been out there already. I don't know, but if they haven't, once they start training, they need to go probably a little early, because and get adjusted. Because it seemed like a lot of dudes that the time that Schofield was out there, 2 or 3 people got sick out there. So yeah, man, that's a great fight, man. And I could tell I was watching Mill City for a little while after Schofield knocked out Tevin Farmer yesterday, and I could tell by Brian Norman the senior's demeanor and the way he was, answering the questions with Mills, that it was a good chance that fight was gonna happen. It's like he did everything but just said that it was still gonna go down. So, man, that's the right fight for both fighters. To be honest, which is the right fight for Devin. It's the right fight for Brian Norman Jr. This is 2 elite level young fighters in their prime. Shit, let's get it, baby. That's gonna be a good one. But that's it for me on this video. If you like the video, hit the like and subscribe. Till the next time, it's your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.